Guys, welcome to Gossip News. It's your boy Daki. On this one, it's a Thursday evening, and welcome. We could catch you guys on the very news. Today we have Naira Marley on the news, we have Davido on the news, and we have Tems on the news. Some set of fans got angry and they said they don't want someone to perform. And then one of the biggest in Africa, they say they don't want him to perform, they want their ticket refund. All of that, we're talking about that shortly. We'll begin with Naira Marley, the Malians gang. Now, Naira Marley really doesn't have a lot of stories. He's not always in the news, and then, but whenever he's in the news, always very controversial. Now, the point he made a tweet saying, don't you watch Pornhub and X videos? They are already effing mother and daughter together there, lol. It sounds bad, but it is not bad if they are both enough, if they are both old enough and they agree to it. So then they made a fantasy about him saying he want to sleep with the mom and the daughter like same time, and people came for him, and he's saying no, if they agree to it, it's not a bad idea. Then he came out saying again, almost the same period, saying it's the fact that we all are talking about my sexual fantasy that is too lit. I love it. Let's talk about my dick after. For him, he just got wild this period. Then whenever, after that about then, he went on saying, now me get Nigeria, no this and no peace. Then he went on saying, if we don't believe in freedom of expression for people we despise, we don't believe in it at all. So he's saying, you can't, whatever is good for the good is good for the gander. So if you're saying, some people should not express that freedom of expression, then we should not do it at all. From Naira Marley, that's what it was at the time. Then he came out saying, I'm going to open OnlyFans account and I will make sure I record all of my fantasies, reports if you will pay to watch me. Now, it went so wild this period. And then for him, people came for him, of blessed memory, late Adama came for him, sharing our opinion, insulting him. And for him, he just said that's so fantasy, and he wanted to go by it. Now, moving on, we saw Naira Marley dropping an album called that one God Timing the Best. That's GTTB, and then they have about 14 tracks. And a lot of guys came coming for him because, yeah, you call this one God Timing the Best, and then nothing in line with what God has to do, and then yours making all wild album and all white fantasy in your album. People are like, why should you call it God Timing the Best? But for him, he dropped this one, and yeah, this one is actually doing good. Topping some charts. For him, he's actually doing well for his song. Now, the Naira has come out to say, I want to donate 1 billion naira for 2023 election, but he's asking what party are we voting for? So he's saying he has $1 billion I want to give out for the election. He's saying, what party are we going to vote for? Now, who came for him? One of the people that came for him is Naira. Like I've always told, Naira is one guy that is always an nemesis, always saying stuff that are contrary to popular opinion. And Naira came out saying, Naira Marley, you don't have $1 billion. You are not that wealthy. And it's advisable you tread careful since you are still being watched by the EFCC. Having said that, the 2023 election isn't a joke. Nigerians are literally fighting for their life right now. So don't chase clouds with it. Now, remember the point, he got arrested by the EFCC. And then after that old charade, he came out singing that song, Soapy. And that was what actually blew this guy. So the EFCC are still on his tail. And then he's saying, don't let this guy wake up on you. And at the same time, this is a very crucial time and we all are fighting for our lives, so don't chase clouds with it. Someone is saying, Daniel Eat Mind. Okay, still number one plug. Bro, make una face the real message in the talk. So people just got talking about that whole stuff. Now moving on to Davido, LM9 Plus himself. Davido, at the point we saw him, after the whole him and Chioma charade and everything, people are not too sure what happened. Was there an outbreak, they split or something? And some people are like, no, maybe it's just clout or chasing clout. Maybe they were still together and they wanted just to be in the news. But what we know is we are just some days back, they were actually caught in the mall having shopping spree together. So and it was like 01 and 02. So obviously these guys are still talking. And the point he came out saying my G's partner. So obviously these guys are still talking. So what happened the first time? Because the point we saw them where the assurance team came and they sang a song for her. I think at that point he went to even see her parents or something, and he's saying how much is 1 million and everything. And then he came out saying my G's partner. People were like, wow. What's the twist from my love to my G's partner? Like, assurance to G's partner. It was funny, but then we saw this one at the shopping mall where they went on the shopping spree, and they had 01 and 02 on themselves, looking so glamorous, and people were like, oh, maybe these guys are back together. We don't know. Now moving on, the video actually said a day for yesterday saying, hey guys, I have an announcement to all my Toronto fans tomorrow, and people were like, okay, what's that announcement? Then the announcement came and it says we're going to be headlining this one, the manifesto volume 16 is going to be headlining it and everything. Now this announcement came like barely 24 hours after it was done and everything. People were like, wow, this is going to happen on the 12th of August, which is like some days days to today. People were like, okay, so why that short notice? People didn't understand why, but then we're also happy for the day because yeah, Toronto is like home for him because he's an American, and then okay, you could do your thing and everything. But then news reaching us says that there was a show supposed to be headlined by Tems. But then due to some issues or the other, Tems cannot make it for this show. Hence, the promoters actually decided to replace Tems with a Davido. which was really smart. But then fans didn't like what they saw. So just after that, an opinion from a fan came out. The person is saying, due to visa issues, Tems cancelled the show she was supposed to headline in Canada. The organizers billed Davido as a replacement, but people got mad and requested for a refund, saying they don't want noise. Update. Organizers have decided to refund people's money. And then these are people's reaction. Someone is saying, the organizers were probably deceived by the numbers Tems and Jasmine putting on digital platform, forgetting that they are youngies with little star power rather. No big deal in 200 fans from a 16 capacity event asking for a refund. Cause they never expected it. They never expected what happened. Someone is saying Drake was once booed on stage when he appeared on stage when the fans were expecting Frank Ocean. But that stage is almost sold out 24 hours after they announced Davido. Davido saved the organizers and Tems from embarrassment in 24 hours. We shall witness greatness. Another person is saying bad news. Someone is saying, why now? Love Davido, but I paid for Jasmine. We would like the refund option. It's not popping on Ticketmaster. You folks need to enable it. So people are saying they want their money back. So they paid for Tems and now they're seeing Davido. Another person is saying, run me my money. Someone says, stop the lie. All of these people say, okay, we want our money back and everything. They also they can cash this, still no refund option. People wanted to get their money back. And then the organizer of the show came out saying, we are currently working with the Ticketmaster to ensure refunds are processed. Please stay tuned. Please stand by for updates. So this is Manifesto saying, we've listened to you guys and we are working on your refund. For Davido, maybe it is sad, but yeah, another part of the fans are saying they want it and yet they don't want a refund. But some guys are saying we paid for Tems and with it is Tems we want to watch. Anything outside Tems, we want our money back. Now to end the news is Tems herself, Temilade. Now Temilade, after having done the song, the No Woman No Cry cover and everything, this song makes the top 10 and everything. But just for a cover, made a whole numbers for herself. Then she was also featured on the Beyonce album, the Renaissance album, on track 10 Move. She sang on that one. Now she also co-wrote that one too. And this one also is in Hot 100. So for Tems, she has been a whole roller coaster, enjoying all the moments by herself. Now this was Tems just the last Billboard on number 77 within my mind. Now she retained the same position from 2 weeks ago to this week. She has been unshaken, 77 and 77. For she, it's a good one for her. She made her debut with 90 and now she's on 77. It's a good one for her. We can't wait for this one to go higher in the coming week. Now Tems is now the Nigerian artist with the most charting song in Hot 100 history, breaking a tie with Wizkid Ayo with 5. Now that's true. Okay, on the Billboard Afrobeat song, we have Tems, and we all can't wait for this one to go higher. She has number 7 with Aya, which actually went a bit higher again. So for she has been enjoying this whole moment by herself. And then moving on to the news. Now, Tems actually had a live session, and then a fan came out saying, your voice no sweet. And for she felt insulted, and then she came out, one, saying you are mad, then she brought out the middle finger, and a whole lot. For she replied the person, gave the person back to back, gave the person the way the person brought it, the same energy, the same vibe. The person said your voice is not just like you are mad, and then she brought the middle finger. Whatever that means, Tems only understand. But guys, of course, the end of the song, we're coming to catch you guys on the very, 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 very next one.